We've seen on the news how set in Chechnya, and indeed they're not alone, because further north in parts of Ukraine, for instance, the temperature, Kiev, down to -11, not very far away, -19, so winter there certainly with a vengeance. And it looks as if, although the cold weather will pull back for a while, after the weekend I think we're going to find some colder weather advancing into many parts of Europe, with a widespread frost by the time we move into Tuesday. But not so at the moment. In fact, we've got an area of high pressure keeping it fine and dry, and we've got the winds, at least over Scandinavia and parts of Russia for the time being, coming in from the west. Down here in the Mediterranean, another area of low pressure, that's going to give some showery bursts of rain over Spain and Portugal, and we're going to find one or two showers scattered in other parts of Europe from time to time as well. Now back to this country, it's fine, settled weather, although of course that gives problems, and the high pressure is going to be around for quite a while. But eventually, after the weekend, you see it begins to pull away westwards, and that will allow some weather systems to come down from the northwest across the British Isles and turn the weather somewhat more unsettled. At the moment we've got a large finger of cloud though, right the way from the North Sea down this eastern half of the country. We've also got some more cloud in the north and west of Scotland and parts of Northern Ireland, all circulating around the high pressure. Quite stiff breezes actually across the southeastern corner of the country, very light winds further north, right where that high is, and that's where we have a high air pollution index as well. That's not going to change in the next day or so either. But as you've just seen on the satellite picture, the best of the sunshine in some of these western areas, good deal of cloud in central and eastern parts of England, a cold wind and some showery bursts of rain from time to time. I think the cloud will thin and break over Northern Ireland, and it's going to stay rather cloudy in the north and northwest of Scotland, with a little drizzle in places as well. Temperatures about normal, feeling quite cold I feel in the southeast. Tonight the showers continue, but much lighter, with broken cloud in the west and north, again some mist and fog patches, and here and there too a touch of frost, down to about -1 or so. There's the high, still with us through tomorrow, so the weather very similar. I think it's probably going to be cloudier tomorrow, and in the east especially, just here and there a little bit of light rain and drizzle. The best of the sunshine in the west, although there is a chance that one or two of those fog patches could linger well into the day. We keep the high pressure with us on Friday, still some fairly strong winds through the English Channel, still a fair amount of cloud around. I think that's the thing that's going to happen in the next few days. As time goes on, it's likely to get cloudier and cloudier, so that eventually we're going to end up rather dull and dank and miserable, I think. A little bit of drizzle around perhaps here and there on Friday, still the best of any breaks to be had in the more western parts of the country, so the best sunshine there, but equally a greater chance of a touch of frost and some fog patches at night. And then by the weekend the high begins to pull away just a little bit, but not enough really to make that much difference to the weather. It's going to remain dry virtually everywhere, just a little drizzle around, more particularly in eastern areas, and probably a good deal of cloud as well. Good afternoon.